I am here with partner and wealth manager at Wooster Square Advisors, Salmon. Carlos, welcome. Thanks for coming back. It's been a bit, but we're glad to have you back in the studio.
Absolutely, and welcome back to you too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the hip's still, repairing, but I'm doing well so far. Thank you.
Good, good.
All right, so let's talk about what is on a lot of people's minds right now with their investments, their future, and inflation.
Yeah, well, say a little bit of background here. Interest rates are going to stay steady for the time being, right, as the Fed is looking for inflation to tamp down a little bit. But, we have to keep in mind that policy updates coming out of Washington could have an indirect impact and influence on the Fed's future rate decisions. So, the three things that folks really need to focus in on and hone in on right now are, number one, spending less than they make, which is to maintain a strong positive cash flow. Number two is to reassess their debt and look to take advantage of opportunities to use better rates and better loan provisions, right? And then the third thing, which is absolutely critical, is to maintain diversification in their investment accounts. S&P 500 just hit an all-time high again yesterday, third time this year. So now is the time to take a hard look at your investments to make sure you're not taking on too much risk by just letting things ride.
So you're saying it's really important to sort of live within your means, right? Don't go into debt, which is so easy to do these days.
Oh, trust me, I've got two kids,
Yeah.
It's hard, so definitely, for sure.
So what are some wealth building strategies for people to keep in mind?
Yeah, absolutely. So wealth is not just about retirement, right? It's about building diversity in your income streams. So it's being smart about your investments. We're talking about obviously retirement accounts, real estate, and then even for some, business ownership, right? Tax strategies are super important as well. But right now, the goal is to focus on having multiple income streams so you have options,
right? Not
just a 401k.
What does that look like for the average person, multiple streams of income? It's sort of a new-ish concept, I feel like. Yeah. Outside of real estate.
Outside of real estate. So it's, obviously you're stocking money away into your retirement accounts, your 401k, 403b, depending on, what your employer looks like. But it's also being very smart about putting additional money aside out above and beyond just whatever your emergency savings might be, right? And obviously we're in tough times now, so it's tough for some people to put gobs and gobs of money away, but little by little, consistency wins the game every time.
Now, you said you have two kids. I have several, one in college right now, one who is going to go soon. So let's talk about college loans. And it's complicated. It can be headache-inducing. What do we need to know about that?
Well, for those in public service, so those that work for the state or nonprofit like hospitals or something, public service loan forgiveness is an absolute game changer. But with all the uncertainty around those programs right now, the best bet for them is to just continue to make payments and assume or plan as it's loan forgiveness just won't happen. That's the safest thing for them to do. Beyond that, there's too many folks out there that wait for or delay their saving and investing to pay off debt. So a good two-pronged approach that is going to be strategic, that can help you to do both.
Now, there are so many financial advisors out there, so many different companies. What do people need to keep in mind when deciding who they want to go with?
Great question. I get this question probably once a week, but it's really important.
You turn on the TV, you go on your phone, your computer, anything, and you're inundated.
Exactly. Well, you really want to find somebody that is going to work closely with you, right? You want to find a great listener, a fiduciary, somebody who's going to put your interests above their own. And then ultimately, you really want to find somebody that's going to be very transparent with their fee structure, right? You want a partner, not a salesperson.
Right. Good tips to keep in mind. Great to have you back, Carlos. We really appreciate it. I like the way that you just kind of really make it really simple for folks to understand.
Simple's better.
Absolutely.